Ok, a ver. Buen día. Vamos a empezar a operar el mercado. Ahora sí. Muy bien. Un momento. Ya vamos a iniciar nuestra sesión de hoy de trading. Esto debería ser el 7. Ah, sí, ya. A ver. Vamos a ver. Un momentito. Tengo el link. Hey, good morning. What's up, my people? What's up, Sander? Oh yeah, the logo. I have to change that logo. Maybe you can see it better there. Yeah. What's up? Let me upload this to the hello. Yeah, I was sharing the information here. Let me do it here too, before I forget. Paste. Seventh. What up? Okay, so let's start this. So this is what we have for gold. I have one. Okay, I actually have. Give me 1 second. Yeah. So for gold, this is what we have. We already had the fall from yesterday. We were here yesterday around the time that the New York started, and we had this liquidity grab, fell here, but the interesting part is that if we fall today below here, we have a lot of space to fall down to, and that would be a really nice target to look for it. We have enough. We actually have enough, not only space. Oh, the mic. Oh, maybe it's the music. It's just that. Let me see something. Okay, can you hear me better? Maybe this is okay. Can you hear me better now? Yeah, I have to configure this in a way that doesn't bother. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is what we have. We have enough space to fall down to. If I, thank you, man. Thank you for the observation. We already are at the top of the consolidation box here, which is the same zone that we have to the left here. So that means that we have let's say that we are at a resistance from where we should have enough good orders to just fall. So if gold wants to continue with the fall, we can continue from here. So that's what that means. We like if we didn't have this level, then most likely we would have to be reaching like this level here just to get some liquidity to fall. But then considering that we already got this, all of these orders from here, most likely right here we are just getting ready, maybe just to that's if we break this today. If we don't break this today, especially with the news that we have today we have the unemployment change, we have the rate, I mean no, we actually have NFP, which is even, you know, even more volatile for gold. So for sure today we should see something happening here. Regarding that type of news, let me check this chart, because this is the swing trading chart. Let me see some. Yeah, like regarding the volatile news, we could literally see, now that I look at this, we can literally see something coming up to here and still fall down. Like gold being gold, right? We could literally see today, this is the weekly, wait, give me 1 second, this is the daily. Yeah, we could literally see some liquidity being grabbed to here, or either to here, this would be like the top level, before even falling. But then the other thing is, the question that I usually ask myself is, what is the level at which we will not break structure and continue coming down? And actually that level is all the way up here, but honestly I don't think we would ever reach this level again. Actually This is the level. So yeah, we're not far away. So this is right. This is correct here. So we should, if price gets here, it could literally get to this red band and still not break structure. So that's what that is. So we have all that space with the news. Without the news, I don't see that being so necessary to break below this. Now, there's just one real fact. When news happen, typically, whatever direction gold heads to the first, I don't know, 1 minute, most likely it flips the next minute, and then that's the rest of the movement for the next 15 minutes. So yeah, the Zoom link. Yeah, give me 1 second. I have a Zoom link, but next time we're gonna be. I think we're gonna be changing this year from Telegram to Discord. So we're gonna have a room for Discord, for Zoom, and we're gonna have a room for the YouTube. So and so just a few people will be selected for the Zoom link during the year later, so that we have either the members or the traders or people that have been contributing. Let me give me 1 second. We actually have here copy link. Yeah, it's just that today to prepare this quickly, I just shared this. Give me 1 second. Yeah, tomorrow, not tomorrow. Next week, I'm gonna share the link. I'm gonna share actually the room and everything, and the new channel and all of that, because that way it's a little bit more organized. Because the Telegram group, it's almost 200 people, but then I have Spanish, English, crypto, all of that. So now we have to organize a little bit better. So that's what I was saying. We might, like, if we break above here, then we have all this space up to here to even grab liquidity, if anything, and fall down. I'm still bearish on gold since yesterday. I've been saying that just because of this. You see, double tap on the same zone, literally grab liquidity there, fell here, but not only the daily, the 4-hour too, grab all of that liquidity, fell here. We are about to break above, so now let me pay attention to that thing. Yeah, okay. So this is the scalping chart. Same for GJ. GJ bullish. You see GJ bullish so far. The structure on daily is bullish, but right now we are like at kind of like a correction. How long have you been joined Raja? How much time you become consistent? Well, I mean, I've been watching Raja since 2019, but I was trading completely different. Like, I was trading this type of trading. I do scalping like Raja, and then I do swing trading like me. Like, I created my own thing. I was explaining my strategy to a trader that actually trades. He was literally an institutional trader. He traded for an institution, and he's trading. What's the method? They called market maker. He told me, and I was explaining him a bunch of things that I see and how I see the markets with my trading style. And we literally were feeling like a small notebook of notes, and he was a little bit amazed that the things that I see on my, like, with my way of seeing it, are things that they teach but with other concepts, but it's pretty much like the same levels and all of that. So I guess we were looking at the same thing but with different names. many things, not everything. And yes, I trade scalping like Raja. So yeah, pretty much same. So this here, I like for scalping, I just do this. So this is what I would do. Daily, we have a daily bearish. We don't know if this is the liquidity of the daily just to continue the bearish momentum for the correction on the structure. We have to see now on the 4-hour, we have been bullish lately, even though here we were stopped here. So this is the 4-hour. We have a small resistance here. We have a small support here on the 30 minutes. So 1 hour is consolidating a little bit. We have a small box here. If we look left, the box is pretty much here, up here. But for the sake of continuing on any bullish or bearish momentum, we can place it here. And we have I'm placing the support here, even though we could do this. Even though we could do this right here and move it here, but I don't like it when I leave out the wicks. Now we can do it like this. I mean, I can do it like this if I feel that we have enough momentum so that if we break here, the wicks are not gonna matter. Usually that's how I see it. So either way is okay. We just have to consider if we will be in momentum or not. So yeah, so we're pretty much the same. And I've been, and the other question, yeah, I've been living off trading since 2000, pretty much 20, I think it is. Yeah, because now it's almost 2 years. So yeah, not long ago, but it's not, I mean, it is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. It is difficult, but the trick is the emotional part of it was the biggest thing. It's quite difficult. Sanjam. There you got it. But once you get rid of the emotions, then you're okay. You don't get rid of the emotions, you just manage emotions. And long term you should be fine. I think gold is looking better today, for sure. Gold is looking better today. I think that we have enough space. We have enough space to continue this upward movement. We are about to close the 30-minute candle and also the 1 hour. So same thing as yesterday. We're gonna wait 1 minute, and I think today is gonna be a simple entry, quite simple actually. We're just gonna wait for this to close. We're gonna wait for the next candle to create a wick down, and then at as we break the top of the candle, we're gonna see if we can grab this movement all the way up to here. Probably we have a wick here, but like we said, this is 7 a.m. We have enough volume. We should have enough volume today to let's sort of ignore a little bit this, and we should be able to continue upwards. So let's wait. Almost 1 minute left. This would be a good closure. And I'm looking for longs here. So let's wait for the new candle to open, create a small wick at least down to here, We can find the target of the week we're looking for around here. So we could see anything coming down to here. Shouldn't be below this, preferably. And then when we flip and break above, well, then we should be fine to continue the movement. So, okay, so there we are. If we break within the first minute, then I'm not interested. So let's see. I want to see a little bit of downward pressure first. Yeah, something like that. Feel better like that. We have here, what do we have here? Let me get this ready. Let me get this ready. We have a small wick, but not good enough. We could actually grab it if we break above this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the stop loss below this small 30-minute consolidation zone. And yep, that's it. Nothing too complicated. But I would really love it if we can kind of like get down here first. I will definitely feel more confident on a continuation. So I'm gonna wait for that to happen. Because if we don't get this liquidity to here, then this would bother me more. The wicks here. Because when you go to the, well, when was this? Oh, this was New York open, NYSE. So this is a rejection zone when there was a lot of volume. So when we have a lot of volume rejection zone, then yeah, they matter. So you know, to break them, I would prefer that we get more liquidity to just continue moving up. If we're gonna continue moving up, if anything, would be like all of that. So let's wait for that. GJ is just in a box. Same thing, I think here. Yeah, same thing happened just with the London movement. Rejection down here. And like I said, we are potentially in the continuation of the correction of the daily structure. So the daily is bullish, but the 4-hour is bearish, as we can see. So this could be the continuation of the correction, maybe down to here, then to continue up. But also, I would like as excited as be in a buy as in a sell, because from here we could just as good just continue, because up here we have a level here on the daily. We have a daily level here, and the structure lately with GJ has been just bullish. So we have this, we had this, which is similar to this, and then we had a strong momentum candle pushed up to here, and we still have this level to reach potentially. So we have space to continue up, if anything. It's just that because we had this big doji and then this wide candle here, then we have a little bit more probabilities just to correct a little bit more, just the same way we did here. So that's the only difference. That structure wise, we could be preparing to fall. And actually 30 minutes, let me see again something. Yeah. So 30 minutes, we're still in that little box. So it's simple. We just wait for this to break. We just wait for this to break, and that should be good. We have a small wick. Not a big wick like I would like to have, but what I'm noticing is that we actually have a little bit of space for 10 pips to potentially, if we grab a buy above the break of this wick, we could actually break even here. Like we could actually, oh, I like this. Oh, this is better. Because if we move up, there's also an option that we can go with the buy as we break this, and then we can grab it up to here. Why do you trade before NFP? I always trade before NFP. Always. Actually, I don't trade NFP. Like I don't do the. Oh, you were the one asking me about Raja. I don't do what Raja does. Like I don't trade the news. I always trade before NFP. Before NFP, I had no issues at all. Now, after NFP, I trade after NFP too, and that's also good. What I do is I wait for the news to happen, and then like 15 minutes later, usually you have like a better direction of the price. It's a little bit riskier because there's always like a big wick or a big candle, like 15 minutes after. But they have not been so complicated. Like when you see, for example, for NFP, let's say that this is gold, we're NFP. If NFP is gonna go up, what I've noticed the price do is that if we're gonna go up, price is gonna do something like this, and it's gonna come down either to here or to here, and then it's gonna flip really fast, and then it's gonna go up, and then it's gonna move like all of this. So what I do is I wait for this part to happen, and then I enter like when we're flipping. That's what I do with NFP. So sometimes I've done it, but with low risk, that I've entered as we flip the candle. And that also works for me, but I don't really like to trade NFP. I trade before or after. Had no issue with that. Oh, this is what I wanted. Okay, so now we're getting the wick that I wanted. So now we're literally reaching the level that I wanted. Now I feel better to get a buy. Now I definitely would feel better for the buy. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for the, let me put here as entry. And that's what. So now I have my wick. I literally have the wick that I wanted. And that's it. Now I'm ready to enter at the break of this. And that's a typical impulse trade. Literally like yesterday. So the impulse trades have a lower, they have a lower efficiency, or actually efficacy would be the word, of winning, but you can manage them, so that's okay. Because now we have the weak level. Now we have the weak level here as a TP, partial TP. That's a 1-to-1 right there. And any continuation would be good. And that's it. That would be it. That would be it for today. And we can watch and we can watch the. Oh, I wasn't looking at the Zoom chat. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this looks good. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Gonna grab partial TP here. And then right before here, right there. That's a 1-to-1 right there. Let me see. Yeah. So then the other one. So now if we flip, we should be fine. But we have to break above this thing to get here. Yep. And Gigi seems to be looking for the opposite thing of gold. So same thing with the wicks. With enough volume, which should be good. But Gigi is not looking so clean. So, gold seems to be the thing today. This is the first hour. I mean, the first candle of the hour. So this is typical. If we're gonna continue going up and we are bullish, this is okay. Because if we break above, then we should be having enough space. And yeah, that's it. And then we could, if we get faked out or whatever, then we can manage the risk. And hopefully we, oh, 15 is about to close. Okay, that's a good closure. So if we close looking down, now the next candle we can expect the next 15 to close looking up, and not only close looking up, but also a bullish candle. And then we can enter there. So let's see. 15 is grabbing a little bit more space, if anything. If we fall too much, see what happens here. There we go. Now we have a stop loss. And 18 pips. And no, actually 20 pips. There we go. At 5 minutes, this is a good rejection to come back inside this. So I don't know if we're gonna break above it, but if we break above it, then we should have enough. Oh, look at this in 5 minutes. This is interesting. I'm sure this trapped a lot of buyers. For sure. For sure this trapped a lot of buyers, this structure here. People saw this happening, saw this support here on the 5. And grabbed the entry here. Grabbed all of this and down. So with this happening, now, like I said, now we actually have a good structure to come back in and go down, actually. Do we have space? Yes, we have space. So we actually have space. But I don't like to trade inside the box. So maybe, and this is almost 7:30. So guess I'm not interested. This is a good sell here. This is a good sell here. But
15-minute candle broke previous 15-minute candle low.
Yeah. This is a good sell, but also because the structure here on the 15
it looks like a fake out also. I don't know how it will react.
Yeah, the only thing is on the 30 it's not done yet, but on the 15 it seems to be a double rejection here. Like Dragon said, double top. And this is a consolidation box, and we are expecting a bearish push yet. So it pretty much all lines up a little bit. But I'm not gonna trade this inside the box, so I'm just gonna wait for it. If anything, like if it goes to here, that's okay. I know what I'm expecting. Like when I see a lot of consolidation like this consolidation came from yesterday, and it trapped the New York momentum here. When I see that, I'm not too excited to trade it. It literally trapped the New York momentum, Asia, look at this, Asia, and then London. So I'm not gonna trade this consolidation box for sure. I don't care what signal it's giving me. I prefer to wait for a break below or above it. I would do a breakout trade. They're trickier, but I like them better. Because this is way too much momentum trapped here. This is the same story here. So this could signify getting ready to break this. Now here, this is a really good sell. It's a really exciting sell here. There's just one tricky part about these sells, but I'm gonna take them just because they are high probabilities if they happen. The tricky part about those are this thing happening here. When you go left, you notice that you have all of these here down below, this happening here. I don't like that so much. So even though we have this space, like if I go sell, I would just be aware of this level here. Actually, let me mark it down. So that's the only thing I don't like so much about those cells. But the cells are actually in a good level here, to be honest. Like they would make sense to come from here to here today. And we have news and all of that. So yeah, it's good. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. And this tapped here, rejected all the way down here. So this is a good level to sell, to be honest. Now that I look at the bigger picture. It's not a bad place. But like I said, I'm gonna stick to my scalping setup. I do not have an entry for my swing trading, so I'm not gonna do anything with this. I would have an entry here. We have two red zones here, actually, now that I look at this. We have a red zone here, and we have a red zone here. But to be honest, and this is the latest one, but when we're coming down, this is the one that matters. So gonna have to give it like that. So what I'm gonna do is just wait for to see what happens. So if we break below here, like I said, the tricky part is that if news break this thing below here, we still might get faked out. We have a wick here, but the next level for sure is this here. What is this? This is 80. That's it. This is 87. So yeah, we're bearish. We are bearish on the daily structure. 4 hour is being rejected here. We are consolidating 4 hour, and 4 hour obviously came bearish. So we should be looking for sales. Yeah, we should be looking for sales, right? So the sales, I guess, where it's just that I don't like to trade inside the box. So that's the only thing here is that. But otherwise, we should be looking for sales. So if we get to here and we reject here, then that's a good place to place sales. But we're running, I mean, I'm running out of time to trade because I'm not gonna trade news. So so that's it. And GJ, what's going on with GJ? Yeah, GJ looks to be searching for that wick here and this level here. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and keep my plan. $30 minutes, about to end here. 7:30, 1 hour. Nice grab here, nice grab here. So as we break above this, we should have enough steam to get to here at least, and that should take us safely to the next level. if we break above. Okay, I'm placing the buy order. And that's it. If this thing, after doing this, breaks above this, then probabilities to get here are really are there. And since here I'm gonna be securing and leaving the runner, then we should be fine. Same with this thing. I used to buy like that when I was in a zone, like to buy a zone. This is a nice break too. This is a nice break. If we can go down a little bit more and close a little bit here, this is a good sell to here. Pretty much the same concept. The only difference is we have a lot of noise. We have this wick here, we have this noise here, but also, so there's a pro and there's a con. The pro is, if news happen, this doesn't move so much as it moves gold. The con is we have noise. This is a noisy area. So it is not too exciting to get in here. But it is an area, so. Here's the setup, literally. The setup is painting itself. It's just I don't like this. Like, you see all of this here, all of these things here. This is just and then this big thing here is just a mess. But the setup is painting itself. Like if it goes down like this, closes like above, like around here, then if it does the wick up here, it is a good continuation to here for sure. It's not complicated. It's just that when you look left, it's better if you don't see so much noise. So let's see what happens at the end of this. But just for the fun of it, let me paint it. This is what I would be expecting. So if this thing closes like around here, you know what? Let me move this. Oh, we're 1 minute away. Okay, it's not gonna close like I wanted it. So it just so if it would have closed like here, yeah, it's gonna be rejected. So no continuation. Now, if this goes up, and then comes down and breaks this, also that's an entry. Because if it does something like this and then flips and breaks this, then you have, even though you have a wick here, you know, that's why I wouldn't be so excited, honestly. But you might get something like around here with even if any wick that gets to here might be rejected all the way up to here, and might end up something like this. And then the next one could be a visit to this level. If it's gonna continue going down with momentum, it should not be creating like a big wick anymore. It would create just like a small wick, like up to here, and then just complete the movement, and that would be something like that. And that's if everything goes well, because we have this box here really small. So we could literally get the other thing, which is what I wouldn't want to be in when I see a lot of noise, which is to get this and then get another one like this with another wick, something like this, and even get inside the box actually, which is worse. And then the other one continuing down. So yeah, that's just fun, just for fun, me drawing. But you know, my point is too much noise. Gold. This is a good candle. 30 minutes. This is a good 30-minute candle, because if this candle now forms another wick down and flips, then for sure we have the momentum to get here. Now this also looks like a candle that is ready to pull the price down and just get the whole thing inside. But that's a good thing, that if it flips this structure, then that is a good structure. If that structure flips and breaks above here, then we definitely should have steam to get here. So yeah, that's it. Even though I'm bearish, I'm just following the breakout entries that I have. I learned to trust my entries, even if the higher time frames are telling me something different. I just follow my entries. So right now I wouldn't be right now I'm okay with this breaking above and entering my buy entry because this is also liquidity. So that's why I'm not concerned about this breaking above anymore. You see the 1 hour? Now the 1 hour makes more sense if it flips and breaks. So there we go. Just waiting. Actually, I don't even have to look at it anymore. I mean, because it's already there. I'm just gonna look at this one because I'm interested to see what happens with this one. I'm not taking it, but you know, but the entry is there because I don't like it when I see so much noise. But let's see if the drawing that I did happens, just for the fun of it. And I think, let me see, 5 minutes. Yeah, so far 5 minutes has been just going down. So we have this here at the 5 minutes too, you see? So this is a level. Let's see what happens here. I'm interested to see what happens here. I could do the same for gold. I could literally do the same for gold and literally move the zone to here. It's just the difference is here we have a little bit more space if we enter here, so that's why I have enough space to secure profits and let it run. It's not the same for GJ, so that's the only difference. But if we look left with the 5 minutes, we can move it here. Also, there's another difference too that I just noticed. 5 minutes. Let me see. Yeah, here it created like a small structure of consolidation. Here it didn't. Like here, the whole price moved down to here, rejected, and created a double bottom, let's say, and then it moved all the way up to here. On gold, it just boxed the price in the 5 minutes and broke out. So it's not the same structure. So it's not the same scenarios, all I can say. So I wouldn't be feeling good about selling anything around here yet. So this would be the real box to break. Now from here to here on the 5 minutes, I can see that here we had like a small box here, and then that from here was a good sell to here, but I don't do that. I don't trade that. So I'm just giving my opinion that I don't trade that. But this seems like a good place to sell for the longer play. You have 1, 2, and if we reject here again, that would be 3. So that would be a third rejection. Not bad at all. Now we are almost at 8. If I'm not inside a trade by 8:15, if I'm not in anything, then I'm just canceling everything out. If we break above and we get here before the news, and let's say that gold wants to really drop, then it would mean that most likely we might get the wake up before coming down and break this level down here for today, and then the final drop today, which is from here to here. So could mean that. Let me redraw this level here because I'm interested in this fall. Down to here. This is what I'm interested in. This is number 1. And this is number 2. But if we fall from here, I don't know if this is gonna hold. I think this would just fall to here. So not enough space. Anyways, we have all of this here, so let's aim for the biggest thing. So if we reject from here, fall all of this, or if we grab liquidity here and just to fall, then I'm going in with the sell here. That's it. That's the plan. And if anything, that's it. I mean, let me open this. Yeah, the box is containing the price really well, so I guess no buys, no nothing. Yeah, there we go. So let's see if it doesn't flip, then we're done. I mean, I'm done with looking for buys. But this is a good rejection for inside the box. If we like from here, usually Yeah, that's a nice rejection there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. But now we're too close to, so this is kind of becoming useless. This looks like a nice sell inside the box. It's just I don't trade the box. So anybody that trades this looks like a good signal to entry. Not for me, but it looks nice. And just the same, just because it looks so good for the sell, if we flip from here and break above, then it's even better for me for the buys, if anything. But yeah, anybody trading, that's a good sell right there. Trading 5 minutes at least. I have to back test a little bit more 5 minutes to feel. I mean, I've entered 5 minutes, but when I have the confirmations on my bias and on my structures and on my entries, otherwise I don't trade them. But if you trade 5 minutes, yeah, there's no more. Like I guess as somebody that doesn't trade that too much, that you shouldn't be looking for like any more confirmation just to get the sell right there. Because this is the all of the rejection that you would want to sell in from here to here. But this is, again, for me, this is just a lot of noise. You see, left, all of this, just the same way I don't like the GJ thing. So, but yeah, if you wanted the confirmation, there is the confirmation to sell. So, and that there goes the price. Oh, there we go. You see? Yep. Yeah. If I back test this more inside a box, then I guess I would take more of those. And then I would feel comfortable about those. And there goes the sell. But I don't like to trade boxes. Let's see what's gonna do this with this. I like the buy on gold even more when price starts to break the 4-hour high. You mean the 4-hour high? It's pretty much around the same place. But you mean this week, the wicks here? Yeah, that's also another place. It's just a little bit farther away from where I like it. But yeah, it's a good entry too. The only difference is that I always ask myself, do we have enough volume? That's the question I always ask. Are we in a session where we have enough volume so that if we're breaking the structure early, we have enough so that we can move up? That's always my question. Oh, the sales were nice. Look at that. I mean, so far at least. For anybody that trades that, seems to be really nice. There you go. We filled the wick. Double rejection on the 30 now, officially. 1, 2. I mean, not officially. We're still 15 minutes away. But so far, so good. Yeah, all of this is looking nice. And GJ is, let's say if this ends up rejecting this wick here. Yeah, that was a very nice double top on the 5 minutes to go down to here. And how many pips? 20 pips, not bad at all. Yeah, I'm gonna backtest this. So maybe I'm gonna incorporate another entry to my book. But I have to backtest enough to feel comfortable. The strategy that I would be backtesting. So this is how I create entries. Somebody asked me once, how do I create entries? I consider what happened with the sessions before previous, the New York session, which is when I trade. And then I create a strategy based on that. Like I ask myself, what happened during New York? Oh, nice. Look at this. So this was the entry. I asked myself, okay, what happened during New York? New York trapped the price here. So New York was the one bringing down the price from here. I do remember because this was the sell that we explained yesterday. Yesterday I explained also that because this was the first candle of the 1 hour that was to be expected, and then actually the fall happened. And now we trapped the price here. So, but the steam of the New York NYSE was contained here on the box. So the next question is what happened during Asia? Asia did this, not much, but pretty much confirmed the box. And then London did the rest of the confirmation. London literally brought the price down again to here and move the price up. So this is kind of like finalizing the London big push. So now I know that if I have a box contained within 24 hours with 2 sessions, I have a box that I can maybe trade next time. And now and now I backtest. So whenever I find that situation, I backtest the box and see that if in 5 minutes I see a double top or triple top, then maybe I can sell it and blah, blah, blah. So all of that is the same. GJ, what is it that you want with GJ? GJ seems to be rejecting this. So yeah, that's how I create this entries. So now, like, I would backtest that. So maybe, okay, I have a whole 24 hours sessions contained. So the next question is, okay, when I'm at the limits of the box, can I sell or buy inside the box? And then you go for 5 minutes and see if you can trade confirmations like this. Let's see. So yeah, this was the London push. You had this, and you had this. This is 3 times 5 minutes rejecting same zone. So maybe here was a buy, all the way up to here, and that would have worked. Then the other question is, we have the first rejection here. Now, second rejection here, and literally, this would have worked too, I noticed, because if you would have entered here with the stop loss above the structure and you held the thing, you would have been here already. 1, 2, and this is the third one, just like this one. 1, 2, 3. So maybe you want 3, and that was the one. Like, that's just an idea. I don't know. I have to backtest this to see if this is something that works inside boxes. But yeah, that's how I create strategies, or entries at least. Haven't done that. I mean, this is me just by looking at it, my train of thought feels like that. Okay, so we are almost at 8. So we're officially almost at the time where I'm just gonna sit and watch what's gonna happen. Look at that. GJ rejecting the same area again. Yeah, I don't see anything clean. So, the only clean, let's say, entry that I'm used to was this one, the continuation entry, and it didn't happen. So gotta be honest, this is being invalidated now because we are almost 30 minutes away. And then news are gonna come in. So now I'm gonna just erase the thing here now. That's what I'm gonna do. So the entry was invalidated. So this is not gonna go. And this is over. We're too close to news now. It's almost half an hour away. So what I'm gonna do is let me plan myself for a potential swing entry, if anything. So let me go again to my swing trading chart. So for a potential swing entry, I know this is a really hard floor for GJ, and there's a low chance of GJ breaking this on a first try without tapping at least twice. And I mean, that's the probabilities of it at least. So what I'm gonna do is I will place this here, and this is the daily. So this is what I'm looking for. Safer here or below this candle, but to be honest, it shouldn't be breaking this if it's gonna continue going up, just because if I look left, this is what I see. So you can place it like around here and it should be fine. So this is what I look for GJ. Pretty much that. That's as simple as it gets. I don't have a trend line here to draw because this has been way too much momentum on the bullish side. The only tricky part is that this whole thing could be considered the wave. So this whole thing could be considered a space to correct. So I would just plan to maybe wait for this to get here, and like to get here, and if we reject here, then that's my entry going up. But if we break below and fall down, then we would have enough steam to get to this level here and around here too. So but this is what I would be looking for to enter on a buy. Gold is the same. I explained this earlier. I'm actually expecting something to happen to... I'm not gonna lie, like I could actually expect gold to get to here. Literally. Oh, this was the box that I drew last time. Yeah, so with news, we could see something happening around here to fall down here. So that would be my interest area for swing trading. If we get around here, I would be interested in looking for sales long term. So that's how I see it. So we have GJ. I'm looking for long-term buys if we get to here. I'm looking for gold long-term sales if we get to here. How do you risk management in your entries? Risk management. Okay, so depends if I'm scalping or if I'm swing trading. If I'm scalping, yeah, we rejected quite nice the box. Okay, so if I'm scalping, this is what I do. If I enter here, let's say that the entry happened. So once the entry happens, within the first 15 minutes, I have to reach target. At least the target that I want, or end the candle in the direction that I want it. like if I'm buying, so let me see if I can maybe draw it. Yeah, so let's say that I bullish on the here. Let's say that we had the entry here. This is 50 minutes. Yeah, 50 minutes. So if I enter on the 30 minutes and I have a candle here and I just entered, then what I do is, let me draw this thing here. Oh, like this one actually, maybe might be a good example. So if I enter here, yeah, but that was not an entry. Let's say that I entered here as we broke above, like I was saying. So I would expect price to do this in the 15 minute. And then the other 15 minutes complete the movement. But not without some struggles. Like it could literally come all the way down to here and all of that. So what I do is, if I enter there, the entry was like here. Stop loss was here. And take profit was like around here or something. It was like 1-to-1. So if I enter here, I expect the candle to close like this. And as we close here, the stop loss actually was down here. And yeah, that was it. So as we close the 15-minute candle like this, then I move my stop loss here. And then once we have the once we have this, so now I reduce my risk from here to here. And if we close bullish, I just hold it here. I don't do anything else. I just move it, because the moment I moved it here, I already reduced risk. So the next step would be what happens with this candle, and then just for that one, you just wait for it to continue up. Now, if this candle closes bearish on the 15 minute, then I ask myself, where are we with the 30-minute or with the 1 hour? But if it closes bearish, I close half of the position. And then I already manage risk a little bit more. But I still leave this here. As long as the 15 closes above this. If the 15-minute candle closes inside here, 15-minute candle, I close the whole thing. That's how I manage risk. There's another thing. If this one breaks above, closes, well, that's it. If it closes above bullish, I hold it. If it moves above and flips, and by the end of the candle closes inside again, then I close the whole thing before it even gets to the stop loss too. So that's another one. That's another way. Actually, let me put this here so that people see the questions too. But yeah, none of that happened. What happened was the sale. Sale was really nice on the 5 minute at least. I'm still not a 5 minute trader, but it made sense. Made all of the sense. Like I said, there was no more confirmation that you should be looking for after this disclosure. That was a clean signal to enter. But because it's not part of my trading plan, I didn't take it. But yeah, it was clean, and it would have been done by there. And if price starts to come to your stop loss after you open the position, okay, if it starts to come to my entry, there's two things. It depends on how much it moved towards my target before it did that. If it moves right away to my stop loss, most likely I had a bad entry. Most likely because of the way I trade. Because I always wait for the candle to grab liquidity. If I didn't trade like that, then that would be normal. But because I trade like that, that means that I had a bad entry and that I had to reanalyze what happened and what happened with my entry. It doesn't mean that sometimes, even if I wait for the steam to, for the momentum to be grabbed, that it was not gonna go in anyways. But you know, I just analyze things. Yeah, look at that, double top on the 30. 5 minutes gave the entry. And maybe that was the momentum needed inside the box to maybe break this and fall like all of this today. So there you go. But I'm not gonna lie, today was today it is a really nice oh, nice. So looks like Raya is about to trade. So let's go to the channel. Hola, yeah, noticias. Yo no voy a operar las noticias. De hecho, no voy a operar ya. Voy a esperar que hagan algo con las noticias. So, let's go to the other channel for now. Raya is gonna, one of my mentors is gonna do NFP. So, vayan a este canal, Wix Don't Like. Ahí voy a estar en el Zoom de ellos también. Ok, so nos vemos ahí vayan, saben dónde está el canal, ¿verdad? Mírenlo aquí. Parece que van a operar noticias. Yo no necesariamente opero noticias, pero yo lo observo. Vayan para este canal acá. Oh, mira, no estoy suscrito con este canal. Que creo que ahora mismo estamos en vivo, sí. O sea que vengan para acá, que voy para allá. Nos vemos ahí.